everyone, so today's video is going to be a quick review and wear test on the new Tarte Foundcealer. This is called the Babassu, I hope I'm saying that right, I'm not even sure, but it's the Babassu Foundcealer Skincare Foundation. It has an SPF of 20 in it. It retails for $39. I was actually shopping on Sephora, and when I was checking out, I saw that I could get like these deluxe sample sizes, and I saw this new Foundcealer. I just saw them do a trip to Hawaii for this, and when I saw it on there, I was like, dude, this is awesome. I want to be able to try this out and see if I like it, because I don't really get PR anymore from Tarte. I get things maybe like here and there, but I don't really get collections anymore. So I really want to test this out and see how this is. And I really like that about Sephora, because this is a great way to test out a product like a foundation, see how it works for your skin, see how it sits on your skin. And if you love it, you can splurge and get the full one for $39. So I thought this was awesome. It's definitely a really reasonable size right here. And it even comes with a pump, which is awesome. So I thought that was really cool. I'm actually really stoked about that. The shade that I got is 13N Fair Neutral, and there are 30 shades in the collection. So I was doing my notes for this video, and I saw that it is available right now on TarteCosmetics.com. I was even like browsing through their stuff, and there's this also really cool collection called the, I think it's Sugar Rush collection. That one looked gorgeous. I kind of want to pick up some of the skincare that's in that collection because it looked really intriguing. I'm really excited that Sephora does this, and I can test this out and see how this goes. So let's kind of go into the backstory really quickly of what they say about the foundation. All right, so it says that this is the Babassu Foundcealer. It's vegan skincare foundation, aka your total complexion solution. This vegan makeup and skincare hybrid delivers an ultra comfortable, natural radiant finish and medium customizable coverage, so you can live your day your way. So it helps hydrate and give the appearance of plumper skin. I like that, while minimizing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It protects skin with SPF 20, which is essential, rain or shine. Formulated with nourishing Super Balm Babassu, essential fatty acids and antioxidants. It lets you live your day your way. Ways to play: light coverage, apply with fingertips. Light to medium coverage, use the Babassu Foundcealer latex-free sponge. Oh, it has a sponge? Oh, how cool. And then medium coverage, use the Babassu Foundcealer cruelty-free brush. I'm actually gonna try it out with one of my sponges that I have here. I actually just dampened it. It's one of my Tarte ones, and it's this guy. I actually really like him. So I'm gonna try them out with that, and if I need a little bit more coverage, then I'm honestly just gonna go in with my normal foundation brushes that I have, because I don't have the Babassu ones for it, but these will work just fine. Again, it's supposed to be a light to medium coverage, so I think this is gonna be a really good foundation for everyday skin, which you guys know I love. That's why I always wear my Kogan Do one, Aqua Foundation, which is like my holy grail. And I'm really excited to test this guy out. I really hope this shade works for me, but we will see. I'm gonna pump some on the back of my hand. Right there. Hope you are. Ooh, you're dark. All right, so here is 13N, and it's supposed to be fair neutral. It looks a little dark, so I might need a lighter shade, but oh well, we're still gonna test it out and see how it goes. I actually might, after this, change my shirt to a high neck top, so that way it just kind of like, you can't tell that it doesn't match, because I have to go out and about today. We're actually gonna go to my sister's ultrasound, which I'm very excited about. As you guys saw on my Instagram, my sister is having a baby. I'm so excited, you guys. Oh, it's been so hard keeping that a secret, but she didn't want to announce it until she got into second trimester. So I've been keeping it a secret. And then I was asking her, how do you want to announce it? And she's like, well, we don't really post on Facebook or anything. And I told her, I was like, well, do you want me to do something? And she's like, yeah. So I told her my plan. I was like, I'm going to put like an ultrasound picture next to Riley and announce it that way. And so she loved it, and she just shared it on her Facebook. She's not one to really do social. She doesn't have Instagram or anything like that. That's why you guys never see me tag her, because she doesn't have one. And both her and her husband really don't go on social media. So, oh my God, this is beautiful. Do you see that glow on my skin right now? It definitely is applying really nicely with a sponge. Oh my gosh. I think the shade is actually gonna work for me. Look at that. It's actually blending in really nicely to my skin. If I like this, I'm definitely gonna go order the bigger one from Tarte. It's always so much fun trying out new foundations and like coming across a new one that you just fall in love with. I don't know why, but it's just like, I don't know. I love trying new foundations. It actually builds pretty nicely with the sponge too. All right, so here's half of my face done with the Foundcealer, and then here is the other side. So you can see that I have my acne scars right here. And then over here, actually covered up pretty well because I do have a blemish that's healing right there. So I think it actually covered up really, really well. I would say in person, it looks flawless, it looks beautiful, but the shade is probably one shade too dark for me. I think I need to go down just like 12N or something because it is just a tad, just like a little bit too dark, but I think it blended in beautifully with my skin. I think it's gorgeous. It gives you a really pretty glow too. Like I have a really nice glow to my skin right now. So I think this would be really nice if you're normal to dry skin. It will be interesting to see how it holds up with oils. I do get a little oily in my T-zone now that my skin and my hormones are starting to balance out after having the baby, because as you guys know, if you followed my journey, I was really oily in the beginning. Like it was so hard to find foundations to work for me. Then I got pregnant and it slowly started changing and it turned to normal to really dry skin, and which I honestly liked because I have found that foundation sits so good on like normal to dry skin. Like if you just moisturize it right, foundation sits so much better and it doesn't break up throughout the day like how it does with the oily skin. And that's one thing I've really like seen a difference in. But now after Riley and after breastfeeding and all that stuff, my skin is starting to go back to kind of what it used to be. And I'm like, no, I miss my normal to dry skin. My skin is starting to go back, so we will see how the T-zone does throughout the day. I will be doing check-ins with my vlog camera, but very, very excited so far. I think it's really, really pretty. I like how lightweight it feels on my skin too right now. It feels so good. And I feel like it's lightweight, but it still does give you pretty decent coverage. And if you need to cover up a little bit more, just take a little bit of concealer and just dab it and then blend it out with your finger and you're good to go. But I think it's beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side of my face and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back with both sides covered with the foundation. It looks so pretty. I actually really, really like it. I love the glow that my skin has. I love how lightweight it is. If you guys like a fuller coverage foundation, then this one most likely isn't for you, but it does actually have pretty decent coverage because it covered up my acne scars. It really did help cover up any blemishes that I do have right now, but I definitely could go in with a little bit of concealer and cover up even more, but I mean, I think it did a pretty good job. So, and it feels like really nice and lightweight on my skin. It definitely has like a natural finish to it. And I just can't get over just still how like healthy looking my skin looks right now. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do right now is I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my face and I will be right back. All right, so I'm back, makeup completed. I really like the way that everything is sitting on top of my skin right now. It looks really healthy looking. It looks very natural. It just looks pretty. Like I feel like my skin still has a very healthy glow to it, and I love how lightweight it feels on my skin too. I'm also testing out this new concealer right here that I just got in the mail. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Instant Fix Concealer. It has a Hydra Prep on one side where it's like a serum. Let me show you. It's like a serum with a silicone applicator, and then on the other side is the 24-hour concealer right here. So I actually mixed these two shades and they are 0.5N, which is ultra light neutral, and then 1N, which is light neutral. So I just mixed both of these, and I think it definitely helped make the foundation work for me because I had a lighter concealer there. But that went on really nicely. I really like the way that one felt on my skin. It felt hydrating, but it did still give me a good coverage too. So I'm excited to see how this wears throughout the day and see if I crease like underneath my eyes. So I just set that concealer with my usual Too Faced Born This Way powder that I love. And then for my face products, I really wanted to test out these guys from Benefit right here. So I got these cheek palettes, and so I used the Hoola bronzer, which is a cult favorite. I've been using this one since I was a sophomore in high school, long time ago. So I use this bronzer right here, and then for blush I use Dandelion, which I love. I just love that like light pinky blush. I think it's beautiful. And then I went into the Bronze Squad one and I used Cookie, which is this highlighter. It's more champagne. The other one in the other palette is more pink. I like the more champagne ones, and I think it's a beautiful subtle highlighter on the skin. So I use those. I'm really excited to see how the foundation wears and how the concealer wears. So I will check back in with you guys in a little bit. Right now it is 11:16. I have a text message from my mom. It's 11:16 right now. So I will check back in. I'm gonna set my alarm and check back in around 2. And then we'll do a at the end of the day check-in. So that will be probably like right before I leave for the doctors with my sister. Checking in a little bit later today, 2:47 right now, and this is the way the foundation looks. I think it still looks pretty good. It actually still looks very dewy, but it's not like too oily, and it sits really nice on the skin. I'm trying out a new foundation right now. Well, oh yeah, so I still think it looks really good for wearing it. It's the Tarte Babassu. It's their Foundcealer. That new one that came out, or it's not really entirely out yet because it's not out at Sephora yet, but is it at an Ulta so yet? Far, no. So far, so good. I like it. I like the way that it looks. It could be like a new everyday foundation. So now we are off to my sister's ultrasound appointment. Hey guys, I'm here for my last checkup. It is, or check-in, checkup. It's 8:12. I don't know if you can see it or not. Come on. There, well, you kind of saw it like when it vanished right there. Okay, well, it's 8:12 and I gave Riley a bath and everything. She's all down. She's got her bottle. The foundation, it's definitely kind of like broke up a little bit, like right here and stuff. Like it doesn't look as good as it did earlier. But I think it's, yeah. I also got splashed in the face like a ton. My face and my hair and my clothes get so drenched after I give her a bath because she just sits there and splashes. So I just let her play in there, but legit, you guys, there's like water drops like that go up all the way to the very top of the tile in the like the shower / bath. And it's crazy, but I think it held up pretty decently on my skin because it's not a full coverage foundation. Full coverage foundations tend to last a bit longer on the skin. This one looks exactly like how my Kogan Dough Aqua Foundation looks on my skin at the end of the day, just because of dealing with a baby, on the go, doing so many things, getting splashed in the face, and whatnot. So I'm like not hating it. I think it did just fine. I think it just kind of reminds me a lot of my Kogan Dough, which I really like. So I'm gonna keep testing it out, and I'll probably talk about it like furthermore like on my Instagram, like stories or whatnot. But I have to say, I give it a thumbs up. I think it was pretty good. I really like the way that it applied. I like the way that it looked on my skin. Do I think it's for everyone? No. I think if you're a full coverage girl and you want super long wearing, go and try something else. But if you're more into the light coverage to medium coverage that's lightweight, then I think you would like this one. So I actually enjoyed it, and I will let you guys know further down the line if I continue to enjoy it. But I still think, like, look at it, I only used like that much. Do you see that? So I still have a reasonable amount in here, so I'm really like that deluxe sample size. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in my next video.